3 small children, and by the end of the week, my husband was away on a trip. So by the end of the week, I was climbing the wall and I was thinking unkind things about everybody in the world. So when the sun broke and the weather cleared, I decided I would take our kids to the park. So I threw them in the red Volkswagen Bug and dashed off for the park, only to discover that every other mother in New Jersey had the same idea of going to the park on a sunny day. I had a horrible time finding a place to park the car, but found a little space to pull in. Didn't see the sign that said no parking because of the piled snow. So I pulled my car in, went and enjoyed several hours, forgot I was supposed to pick my husband up at the airport, realized he'd been waiting for an hour, and that was before cell phones. So I grabbed the 3 kids, rushed out to the red Volkswagen, went to put them in only to discover the whole front end of the car had been smashed in. The ranger came by and said, "I can tell this is your car. We'll take care of it." And she said, "Well, what happened to my car?" He said, "Well, you parked it in a place that it shouldn't have been parked, but that's okay, the sign was covered." And she said, "But what happened to my car?" He said, "Well, you actually parked it by the path that the elephant carrying the children walks by. And we bought the elephant from a circus who'd been trained to sit on red stools. And when he saw your car, there was nothing he could do but back up and sit on your car. It's okay, you'll get an insurance inspector to give us a price, we'll take care of it." And she got in, and she said, "But my husband's at the airport, what am I gonna do? He's been there for over an hour and a half now." He said, "Well, you're lucky because the engine in this car is in the back, it still works." So she put the kids in the car, got on the New Jersey Parkway, was dashing to Newark Airport. I wish you could have heard this in the Jersey accent, it's 10 times better. And on the way to the Jersey airport, discovered that an accident had happened on the highway. And she was in a long line of cars. By this point, absolute frustration had taken her over, and she decided to do something she had never done before. She got off on the side of the road in her car, rode past all the other cars, passed the accident, and got back on the interstate, heading towards Newark Airport when she looked in the rearview mirror, and what did she see but blue lights turning? The officer pulled her over. The officer said, "Ma'am, do you not know that in the state of New Jersey it's against the law to leave the scene of an accident?" And she said, "Officer, I had absolutely nothing to do with that accident back there." He said, "Well, what happened to the front of your car?" You can only imagine when she told him that an elephant had sat on it. Some stories really do sound too incredible to be true, but they really are. When I think back over 2017, I have to be honest with you, this has been that kind of year for me. It's been a year when I look back and go, this is almost too incredible to be true, that the BGAV is in the position that it's in, and I'll be if it's not actually true. We really are here.